A stranger lost his temper at an old man in public. Everyone expected an argument, maybe even a fight. But what the old man did next left everyone stunned. It was a crowded park on a sunny afternoon. Children played, couples walked hand in hand, and vendors shouted to sell their snacks. An old man slowly walked along the path, leaning on his cane. His steps were careful, his clothes simple, and his eyes calm. Suddenly, a young man rushing by bumped into him roughly. "Watch where you're going," the stranger shouted angrily. People nearby turned to watch, expecting the old man to snap back. Some even muttered to each other, "He should have stood up for himself." But the old man didn't raise his voice. He looked up at the young man calmly and smiled. "It's all right," he said softly. "Don't worry about it." The stranger blinked in surprise. No one had expected this response. Anger faltered, confusion replaced it. The old man continued walking slowly, as if nothing had happened. The young man hesitated, then muttered an apology. I didn't mean to," he said quietly. Some onlookers whispered to each other, impressed. "This is amazing," one said. "Most people would have yelled back," another added. The old man reached a bench and sat down to rest. He closed his eyes and breathed deeply, savoring the calmness. A few minutes later, the young man returned, not out of obligation but curiosity. He approached the old man with respect. "Sir," he said, "I've been angry all day and yet you stayed calm. How?" The old man opened his eyes, smiled gently, and said, "Life is too short to waste on anger. You cannot control what others do, but you can control how you respond. Peace is a choice, and I choose it every day." The young man nodded slowly, visibly humbled. He walked away, leaving behind a quiet lesson for everyone who had witnessed the moment. By the end of the day, the park seemed different. People remembered not the bump or the anger, but the calmness and patience of one old man. A small act of composure had turned you cannot control others' actions, but you can control your response. Calmness, patience, and dignity always leave a lasting impact. Watch till the end for an inspiring lesson in handling anger and maintaining peace. Like, subscribe, share for more meaningful stories. Moment of conflict into a lesson for all. No matter how others treat you, respond with calmness and patience. Control your reactions, and you can turn anger into understanding.